Hello, I'm Chef Brett Fontana from the Hayden Lake Country Club. I'm working here today at Uncle Dan's cabin on the lake, and he asked me to put together some meals or appetizers. The next course we're going to do is going to be a steak. So nowadays, even an 8-ounce steak is a lot of beef. For this dinner, I'm actually going to cut them into 3 portions each. So we'll have a little medallion for each portion. The way caramelization works is it gets over like 320 degrees. Water boils at 212. So when there's moisture on the steaks, that will keep the pan cooled down. That's why you can never caramelize a boiled chicken, because of the moisture. So we'll dry the meat before we season it. It'll help make that nice caramelized beef. We're gonna season these steaks with Uncle Dan's Italian. Italiane. Uncle Dan!
Yay!
What do you...
Yes, sir.
What dressing is this?
This is our Uncle Dan's Italian. This is a product that currently is sold in Canada only, but we're going to reintroduce it to the United States market.
What's the Italiane?
It's Italian.
Oh, so sometimes we're Italian, Italiane. Okay, we're going to have a steak Italiane. We're seasoning the steaks. We'll season both sides. Our hot pan with a little bit of oil. So now we're going to sear our steaks. And we don't want to put too much meat in the pan at once. That will cool down the pan, lower the heat, no caramelization. We're going to put that nice caramelization there. That's the sugars, the natural sugars in the meat. So now we have the seared steaks, caramelized on both sides in a hot pan. We're going to remove those from the pan. Slicing mushrooms. We'll have a little knife class here. Have your French knife. Hold the knife up on the blade. And slice the mushroom with a little back stroke. All right, 1 mushroom cut. There we go. Now we're going to take the pan that we caramelized those steaks in with those drippings, and we're going to saute the mushrooms in with those caramelized steak drippings. Soft all the way through. All right, we have the mushrooms in the saute pan with the caramelized beef drippings. We're going to add some whole butter, not clarified butter. The whole butter has milk solids that will help caramelize and brown. So now we have sauteed mushrooms. We say, let's make those mushrooms taste good. So we're going to add the Uncle Dan's Chipotle Ranch into the browning butter with the mushrooms. This will give our dish that spice. We're going to need a bottle of white wine though. White wine. We're going to add some wine because that sounds fancy. Into the pan, deglaze the drippings. And also, with the Uncle Dan's dressing, there is some slight thickeners in there. So this will actually help make us a little bit of a sauce. We have the steamed Yukon Golds, but no potato masher. So let's have some fun. Mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes. Let's add the cream cheese right here. Cream cheese, mashed potatoes, Uncle Dan's blue cheese dressing mix, We're making mashed potatoes. Okay, now we're gonna make a little green onion relish to garnish the steak plate. We're gonna have the green onions, some fresh lime juice. We're gonna season it with the Zesty ranch. And we're all gonna put a poblano chili in there, a roasted poblano chili. Since we have that chipotle mushrooms, we're kind of in that same nationality. I'm just gonna take this poblano chili and roast it right on the open flame. Now, if you had smell-o-vision, the smell of that fire toasting those peppers, delicious. See those blisters? That caramelization again. You can peel all of that burnt off, but we're just gonna go for all that flavor. Some green onions, fresh green onions. The roasted poblano chilies. Okay, we're gonna mix that in the bowl. We're gonna add some Zesty ranch to the roasted poblanos and green onions. Now also, this dressing also has some natural thickeners in there that will thicken that up a little bit. So we'll add the lime. I'm gonna add a little bit of that white wine we used in the mushrooms, just to take that thickener, so you have a little bit of a sauce. Also add some olive oil. Okay, now we're gonna dish up our little steak dinner that we created with 4 of Uncle Dan's seasonings, all on one plate. We have the potatoes, the boiled Yukon Golds, mixed with cream cheese and Uncle Dan's blue cheese. The seared steaks, the chipotle sauteed mushrooms, our fire roasted poblano and green onion relish, now our sauteed, and we'll drizzle some of that rosemary butter on top of the steak. Here we go. Blue cheese Yukon Golds with chipotle seared steak and poblano onion relish.
Outstanding.
Yeah, great. Yeah. Really, thank you.
Toast. There's only 4 tomato.
One.
Taste like blue cheese and potatoes.
It's not good. Wine's good. The food is outstanding. Too bad, Bert.
I know it.
I wish you were hungry.
Have to demand us on the menu at the club, right?
Yeah, right.
Oh, this is terrific. Everything is good. The potatoes are terrific.
They really are.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I liked it. My plate is scraped.
I don't know about you guys, but
What was your favorite? You love the
I love the mushrooms.
mushrooms.
Oh, the mushrooms.
I like the blue cheese potatoes.
Because
you're special. The mushrooms.
I liked it all,
You
actually.
liked it all.
Not just
Oh, it's fantastic. These blue cheese potatoes are to die for. The mushrooms,
So you even like
chipotle sauce, and the green onion with the sauce with the steak is fabulous.